In this video I am destroying my bank account by buying a new Ghibli styled artwork from the talented Vexx and transforming it into a modern art piece with a custom touch sensor and LED lighting. Ooh la la! First I want to make a frame out of thin MDF wood. This will serve as a base to put on the artwork. I first made a drawing of the outlines on the wood with a pencil. Now it is time to cut the shape out of the wood. Now that we have the perfect shape of Cloud 6, we can proceed to the next thing, the electronics. The idea is to power everything with a battery. We don't want any cables yoinking out of the artwork. What we will need next is a small module to charge a battery, a flexible cop strip to do all the magic, and a small switch. The tricky part is, everything needs to be super flat. Just like your mama. Everything needs to be super thin because the artwork will be placed between two plexi sheets, so we will have less than 1 centimeter room to pack the artwork, the wood and the electronics in this space. We are very lucky because on the back side of the LEDs there is like a sticky tape which makes it very easy to install. This LED strip has multiple points where you can cut the strip and solder the pins. But these things are like 1 mm wide. And you know from my previous video, I am the solder expert. Piece of shit. The LEDs are installed and everything is finally working. Between the output of the module and the LED strip, I've placed a small switch to turn everything on and off. And to be fair, it already looks very promising to see the shape with the LEDs. But I made a stupid mistake. With this setup, I need to make sure that the small switch is at the side of the plexi. This will mean we will have 2 cables running to the sides. But I want everything to be clean as f***. So no cables, no switch, no cables. Yes, I already said that. So I was thinking again, a sound sensor. If I clap, the light turns on. Nice. But I don't think this will be effective because when I'm shagging your mom, the light will go on and off, on and off, on and off.
Lekker kaasje.
So the next best thing, a touch sensor.
Lekker kaasje.
When I touch the artwork, the light will go on. So I asked ChatGPT, hey boss, can you please help me because I'm stupid and I know jack shit about electronics, please? And ChatGPT said it was possible. They said I can use a sensor module in combination with a MOSFET.
Met een nieuwe technologie. Buitengewoon.
This MOSFET will take the signal from the touch sensor and act as a sort of gate to give the LEDs power. But as you can see, the light is on now. I want it to be completely off, and when the sensor is touched, I want it to go on. So I did some research and there are apparently 2 small bridges on the touch sensor that can be soldered. Okay, bridge A will make sure the problem 1 is fixed. Once touched, the light will stay on, so it doesn't need permanent input, yeah? And then bridge B is to reverse the on and off. When the battery is connected, the light will stay off, and when the touch sensor has an input, the light will go on. Yeah, it's a lot of nerdy blah blah blah. I hope you understand it. I don't, so let's test it out, yeah?
Ik moet nu de knop indrukken. Voor u.
After making a test circuit, I was surprised it worked. For charging, I installed a magnetic charging USB-C piece. So let's see if everything is thin enough to fit between the plexi plates. I bought like 2 big Chungus plexi plates. This will give like the artwork a more finished look and it also will protect this beautiful piece. I took my Dremel from the connection and drilled 4 holes on each corner to install the mount. as you can see, the plexi still bends a little. So I drilled extra holes to install extra mounts to give it more strength. I 3D printed some cylinders to fit between the two plates. This will act as sort of a spacer, and after spray painting these in gold, it is time to install them. After some stressful couple of hours trying not to scratch the plexi, the artwork is slowly getting finished. The last mounts are put in place, and it is now time to turn on the LEDs for the first time and see the artwork in all of its glory. In daylight it already looks nice, but in the nighttime this really is an amazing piece that catches the attention. It is a little bit of a search to find the touch sensor, but that's part of the experience, I guess, yes. God damn! I quite like it, god damn. I'm very happy how it turned out. Now it's hanging at the side of my kitchen table. It's not ideal, but once I live in a bigger house, I think it will be amazing to have displayed on a wall. So give me some money, guys, so I can buy a bigger house.
Dat jullie mijn grootste droom mee kunnen waarmaken. En dat is dat fucking huis.
This will make me very happy, so please just donate.
Jullie kunnen erbij helpen. Dat gaat mij genezen.
I'm gonna be back home.
So yeah, I think it's a long time ago I posted a video. I'm sorry, I've been very busy with work, with other projects, and to be honest, I also like to just tinker in the evening without having to set up the camera, make some shots, to always be busy with the video idea and not with the tinkering itself. Like, video is a hobby and tinkering is a hobby, but I don't necessarily think you have to combine those two every time. One thing I made is my own custom lightsaber, finally. I started this project in Maker Faire from Henk Rijkaard. It was a blast, I really enjoyed it. Hell yeah! So 5 likes and I will challenge Siroop with the lightsaber fight duel. Another big project I've worked on is this LED controller. In the previous video I've already showed a little sneak peek, but now it's finally finished.
Mijn idee, dus mijn uitwerking.
This box can control NeoPixel LED strips with a touchscreen, also with Wi-Fi. Very professional and everything, yes. The best thing, you can take this anywhere you want. You can use it as a master and like sync up slaves. Sometimes I like to host silent discos at my place, and this has been a great addition to the silent disco. You can program different effects for the LED strip, put them on the touchscreen and just select everything you want. Now it's a kind of mess, but when I have time and money I would like to make a custom PCB. If there is someone watching with the knowledge to make those, you can always contact me. Now it's time to eat bokus with choco for the next coming 6 months to recover financially. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day and I see you next time.
Kijkers, onverstaanbaar. Wat ben ik de mensen zo dankbaar.